Hello, this is Maria with another video with MP Designs Class to Go. This is with the Christmas card class to go. And this video is on how to make, okay, listen to this. It's called the Pinwheel Tower gift card holder. Big mouthful. Anyway, what it is, it's a 3D card. Looks flat like this, but it stands up like this. See why it's called a pinwheel? It goes, actually it almost reminds me of a never-ending card. And I'm going to show you how to make it. Now the center of the card, this part right here, it's going to be done in designer paper, but I thought I would show it to you on cardstock. Here it is. You start with a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of designer paper because it makes your card lighter, and it is scored at 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that leaves a little tab left over, and I've already put some tear and tape adhesive on it. And of course you're going to need a bone folder. As anything with 3D, you just burnish the folds really well. Now, you don't have to use tear and tape, but I find that probably you can use Tombow if you like, but you know, you're going to have to wait a while for it to really adhere well. And all you have to do is just fold this in half, and look at that. It just comes together very nicely. I'll just burnish it to make sure. And there we have the center of our card. Now, to make the pinwheel, you need to have 4 of these little, they're almost like wings. And they are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And you need 4 of them, and they'll be attached all the way around. And then you decorate. Now, as you can see, here's one of them. There's the other. There's the other. And that's all there is to it. Okay, it's maybe not that simple, but there we go. So, I'm going to leave that out, sort of. And I'll bring in my supplies. Now, in your kit, seeing as this is for the class to go, you'll have a kit once you paid for the class. And in the kit will be probably a number of little die cuts that look something like this. And what I always do with little die cuts, and if you don't have some double-sided adhesive, glue dots, whatever, put them in a safe place, because these guys walk. They disappear. I don't know where they go, but they disappear. So this is double-sided tape. Okay, and so I put them on here, and I put the cover back. So that's the first thing I do. Save that. So just put that aside. Okay, now, remember I said it will be designer paper for the inside? So here's my piece of designer paper. And again, I've scored it at 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. You don't see it very well on here, but it is scored. And in your kit, your piece will be scored for you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It'll be pre-scored. So fold it down. You'll have to put some tape on it because adhesive is not part of your kit. So, okay, if I get this going here. And it doesn't matter which side. Okay, fold that down and then fold this in half. Give it a little burnish again. And there we have the center of the pinwheel card. So now you're going to have in your kit 4 of these as well. and you're going to decorate each of them. Now, it doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to try and start right here at the front. And on that, I should tell you other things that, products that I've used for this kit. This is from the Contour dies, which is a new die. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. They look like this. And this is the one that I've used. This is the largest, second largest, so the third down. Okay, so I've used that. Gives me a little bit more room to die cut. There's other products I've used, and I'll point them out as we go along. So we've got this, and I'm going to use the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper again. I quite like that. So here, 4 of these, and here I use the gingham, and I started using the stitched rectangle dies, and then I didn't quite like it. So here, you don't want to do this, but I tried to take it off, but we can cover this. Okay, rather than my starting over again, and I'm kind of running out of paper. So I could put this over, but before I do, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, and we're going to use, as with all of the cards with this kit, the Word of Cheer stamp set. It's this image and wishing you a joyful Christmas. Those are the 2 that I'm going to put on the front. Now I'm going to stamp it with Mossy Meadow ink. And because it's a photopolymer stamp, it doesn't have that nice pad under it, I am going to stamp it on a stamping pad. Now, take that off. And you can see that I'm only using the corner of the stamp because this is a fairly big stamp. So whichever appeals to you. I want to get these 2 flowers in there. And there we go. Now, if you want, you can color all of the flowers. I've got maybe a little less on there than I would like, but it's pretty good. I'm going to use my Stampin' Blend, and I'm just going to color the berries. If you want to color the rest of the flowers, that's fine. But that's all that I particularly wanted to do on this particular image. And I think that's good. And you can put some glitter on too. Man, I like glitter. Very rarely have I made a card without doing a lot of glitter on it. So, wishing you a joyful Christmas. And I'll just put that right near the bottom. And I'll do that in real red. There we go. I was going a little off camera there. Oh, I have to remember not to close the ink pads because I'm finding that they're making a lot of noise on my videos. So now I'm just going to use some Tombow glue. And get it going a bit, okay. And just a tip with Tombow, you just need a little bit along the edges and in the center. You don't need to squirt a lot because then it makes your paper bubbly. Is that a word? Anyway, so there, that is the first. And okay, let's find our little tower. Here it is. And it doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to use Tombow, and you're going to add the ink or the glue right between these 2 score marks. Okay, and you just add this right here. And you want to make sure that you don't see any overlap there, because you will, if you bend it like this, you shouldn't see any extra green over there. Okay, so that is one. Pretty good, huh? Okay, so now to do the next one, we just fold it over like this. And the next one here, okay, we've got two different patterns of paper, and I've put a tag here. Now, this is not the tag that we will be using, because we've got some new tags that I want to show you. These are called Tailor Made Tags, and this is the tag that is going to go on your project. And get all of my little pieces. Here we are. So, and my green piece. So here's the base. I'm going to add this. Sorry about that. Always when you're trying to do something, you get a phone call. Okay, so we have our green Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to add now the red stripe, and again I'm going to use Tombow, just a little bit of glue. I think most of us put way too much Tombow on there. Now the dimensions for the designer paper and the Mossy Meadow, it will be on the video description below, as well as on the PDF that you get with your kit. So here is the tag. Isn't that beautiful? And I have already stamped Sending You Christmas Cheer. And what I'm going to do is just add this little piece of designer paper near the bottom that just ties the two together. Now you can add other embellishments to it as well. I think what I will do is I will find my little stash of embellishments here, and I'll take a star and, oops, okay, it is sticky. And we'll just put it at the top here. And I think that's all I'm going to do on that. Now, you can do more if you want, but I think that's all I'm going to do. And then I'll just add it to, you can use dimensionals. However, because it is it's a 3D card, I don't want to add too much volume to it. So that's that. And then you'll notice on the side here, there's a smaller area, and I'm going to add this paper to that. So here is our pinwheel card. We've added the front. Now I'm just going to add some glue now to this little square here. And this, we'll just add this right here. And again, make sure you don't overlap, because then you won't be able to close your card. There. You can close that. And actually, this is just the opposite of that. I'll just add this. So there we have two sides. Now we're going to do the other side. Just this. And this is the gift card holder. This is a gift card. I know, nothing on it. So I have here sure I have. Okay, maybe I have some different oh no, I've got everything here. Okay, I try to keep everything organized, but you've heard the saying, the best place Oh, never mind. Some days I try to come up with things and it just doesn't work. Alrighty, so we'll get the Tombow and we'll add it to, we'll add this designer paper. The best laid plans of men and mice. That is what I was trying to say. There we go. I was out gardening earlier and I think the wind kind of got to me. Now, this is going to be for the gift card holder, so I'm going to add glue just on 3 sides. You don't want to add glue to there. I did that to the first one, and I thought, how am I going to get the gift card in there if I have glued all 4 sides? So I'm just going to put that there. And then I've taken a strip of the designer's paper pattern from this side, and we can just put that here. Now, I may have given you a piece that is a little bit longer, and then all you need to do is take your paper, your snips, and just cut the extra off. Whoops, sorry, off camera. So I'll get my scissors, and on the wrong side, snip it off. Okay, and the gift card just sticks in there. Now, you can put money in there too if you want. Okay, now I put a little decoration there. So now I'm going to add this here, and again, just some adhesive between here, between these score lines. I think I'm running out of Tombow. Come on, Tombow, don't run out on me now. There we go. Whoops, a little bit too much. And just add that. And you want to make sure that the ends are even. There we go. And this I'm going to put here. So you can see it's not really that hard. It looks hard. And it's so nice, you can decorate it any way you want. You can put decorations on this side too. I just decided not to. I want to make it simple for you. And now the last page. Oops, what's that? There we go. I thought I would give you some area to write on at the back. So this is from Stitch So Sweetly dies. But instead of that, I thought that was rather small. I cut another contour die for you. And because it's bigger, see it takes up more room, I decided not to put some pattern paper behind that. So we'll do some stamping. And it is from, okay, I'm having to play musical blocks. Happy Christmas from my house to yours, and we'll do real red ink. Sorry about the noise. And right about there. Ah, turned out good. All right, and then a little embellishment at the top, and okay, one of these. we can add that to this. I think that looks good. And then to add it, we have to add it. Here's what we're working on. Okay, so we just have to add some glue now to this part. And I think I have a different, oh, here we have a stripe. I had a few extra pieces just in case. And there we have, whoops, the tombow takes a little bit longer to dry. So there we have our Pinwheel card with a gift card, a tag and a gift card holder. Now you can make all tags. You can do tags all the way around. You don't have to have the gift card. I just thought it was a nice touch seeing it's Christmas. And this ribbon is the Real Red Shimmer Organza ribbon that's in the catalog. I think I have, oh yes, this is what you'll have in your kit. Okay, so in your kit, you will get all of the pieces that you need to make this Pinwheel card. And the intent of this video is just to show you how to put the card together. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you have a lot of fun putting this card together. Thanks very much.